Oh, well, I'm here. Hello. Sorry I missed Monday's stream. I have been sick. Ever since Friday, I have... Hold on. Ever since Friday, I've been ill, and... Well, I thought I was recovering, and then I took a turn, and... Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm supposed to have taken meds, actually, while the stream was being set up. Give me 2 seconds to do that. But basically, I am sick. Again! Wahey! Because, I always get sick right before I go and leave. These days, I actually get sick a lot, though. It's actually starting to get a little bit concerning. Um, I get sick a lot more than I used to, but still, I'm here, and I don't really have the energy to focus on things like Overwatch or anything like that. I was going to stream Overwatch today, but honestly, I kind of just want a game that I can just pick up and play, and I think that's pretty much the same excuse I gave on Friday, I think was when I streamed this game last. I think. No, actually, it was a week ago, so Wednesday last week. Wednesday last week. Yeah, and then Friday I streamed the Overwatch, and then I missed today, yeah. Missed Monday. But yeah. Um, yeah. Pretty sure it's just a cold. Um, could be more than that. No idea. Pretty damn confident it's not COVID or anything like that. Pretty sure it's just a cold, but it's making me feel sad because I want to be healthy. I mean, who doesn't, to be honest? I mean, no one wants to be sick, obviously, but I'm starting to develop a reputation of always being sick right before I go on leave, and honestly, it's kind of sad that I have this reputation going on because, like, it means that I'm trying to recall. I think every leave I've ever taken, except for one leave, I have been sick for. I've always gotten sick as I was going on leave, and then had to spend like the first week recovering. So I really wanted to recover from this before I go on leave, but the fact that it's come back, because I was starting to feel better, and then I got worse again, I'm hoping that it goes away properly before I go on leave in a few days. I don't mind if it takes up a couple of days of my leave. I just don't want to spend the entirety of my leave bedridden, you know? So I'm just taking my meds. Some cold and flu capsules. I didn't get tablets. So I guess are these considered pills, or are these considered... No, actually, because they're the capsule ones. They're like big ones. Because thankfully I don't have any problem with taking, like, tablets or capsules or pills or anything like that. I actually don't have a problem with stuff like that, so... It's like, I don't care what it is that you give me, just please give me something efficient. So today I downed 1.5 liters of water in about 4 hours. And then I took some medication this morning before I went to work. Now I've taken some medication having gotten home from work because I've actually only been home for like 15 minutes. I think that capsule went down slightly skewy. Hang on. Okay, I think I got it. Also, how many doctors are we going through? Damn, what the... Are you good, Dennis? Seriously, all these doctors and we're still having a full waiting room and people are still standing. What? Yeah, I've actually used up all of the rooms. Why? Excuse me. Excuse me. Why? How am I still struggling with patients in the waiting room? Because this was part of the problem that made me abandon the last hospital that I did, was that it was overwhelmed by the amount of patients. I don't have any patients leaving. Like you can see down there, I've treated 115 patients and 0 of them have walked out on me. But the fact that my waiting room has gotten that big is a little concerning. Oh God. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Apparently that's actually as loud as it gets. Oh, there's a little helpful tooltip for you. Because my mute microphone button for Discord is the plus sign on my numpad. Um, I noticed that it's also the zoom in for the game, and the minus is the zoom out. So if I zoom in briefly and then zoom out again, well, sorry, if I zoom in briefly and then zoom in again, that'll be why. All right. Sunburn. By the way, as I was starting up my stream, because I follow like a plethora of channels on Twitch, I actually follow so many I should probably go through and actually get rid of a bunch of them that I don't actually follow, I don't actually watch, but like, you know. But a recent addition was actually Totless. Um, I was surprised to learn I hadn't actually been following Totless on Twitter. Not Twitter, Twitch. I've been following her on YouTube for a while, but I didn't think to actually follow her on Twitch. I don't know why. I guess it's because I just assumed that she would always be online when I'm not available to watch. But she's actually live right now, and the reason why I'm mentioning it is because she is playing a nostalgic game for me. She's playing Zoo Tycoon. And I saw this, and the very first thing I did was run to the Steam store and look for a copy. It ain't on Steam. Zoo Tycoon is not, well, at least this version of Zoo Tycoon. I'm not talking like that newfangled Zoo Tycoon that doesn't have good reviews. No, I'm talking about like the Zoo Tycoon, the original one. And I'm like, God, it's a blast from the past, that is. Makes you want to go back and play Zoo Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon 2. Problem is, I don't even know where my copy of Zoo Tycoon went. And Zoo Tycoon 2, I always had technical difficulties with when it came to installing it. I didn't even know if compatibility-wise it would even work. It's a bit like my Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 copy. I bought it on Steam, right? I bought a copy on Steam, but my disc copy of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is actually broken. I don't know how it happened, but whenever I install Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and it seems to always happen, I'm actually missing part of my Soaked expansion. I'm missing a whole bunch of the features from Soaked, including, I think it was the lifeguard tower. I think I can see it in the list, but I don't think I can actually click on it or something. But I remember it being broken and I wasn't able to make pools in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 ever until I bought my copy in on Steam. And then I was able to do everything. I should play more Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Thing is, right, is I like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but I also like Planet Coaster. That's actually a really good one too. I should probably play more of that too sometime. I'm waffling. The thing is, I probably shouldn't be waffling too much because my throat is fucked, but I can't believe no one's using this department still. Like, what the hell? It's not that it's not open. It is open. Hospitalization is active. We just don't need it. At least some of the ICU is being used, although it's a tiny amount. I've seen these two rooms be used, and this is not the original patient that was in here. So, the ICU is being used, but, like, not really. And then this entire floor is traumatology. And we have a few patients in traumatology. Oh man, I didn't realize I actually hadn't assigned to these rooms. Wait, do I need a waiting room for these rooms? Master Scientist. I hope I don't need a waiting room for them because I didn't leave any space for it. I'd have to absorb some of these beds so I can make a waiting room. Then yeah, top floor. Need more of my drink. I'm so glad I got two drinks. I'm gonna need them both. No valid waiting room within reach of a cardiography unit. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to absorb some of this because I need more space for waiting room then. Oops, I missed the wall. Ta-da! feel like I'm going to start confusing people by the fact that I'm just randomly zooming in like that. If I don't announce the fact that I'm coughing or something. But I don't know when it's coming. I tried so hard today not to cough while I was at work. Because I understand that it doesn't... Like, it probably unsettles people when I start coughing and hacking and wheezing, but like... It is completely uncontrollable. Actually, I just did that, but like, isn't... Yeah. Waiting rooms have their own flooring. Yeah, I want the other direction. There we are. He didn't even need it. Mild frostbite on legs. I don't know why I pressed M like there was going to be a map somewhere. Sorry, I was just scratching my nose as well. Alright. So now that we have the waiting room here, we should be getting people who will visit the cardiography units. It's kind of a shame that we've cut down on the number of beds, but I mean, considering how many are actually in use, I don't think people will mind. I mean, it's picked up at least 2, 4, 6, 7 beds in use. Yeah. What the... Are people using the waiting room up here for rooms that are downstairs? My friends, you have a waiting room all the way down here on the bottom floor. Right here, for all these rooms. Are they really waiting up there so they can come down here to this room? Or something? That's just sad, man. Don't do that. I'm glad I don't have to put bins everywhere, actually, thinking about it. If I had to put bins down, that would suck. Patient's collapsing timber! Oh, there you go. See, they're in ICU. They're fine. Hey, this is that dude that didn't have the waiting room that he was after. There's mild frostbite on his hands, but he just collapsed in the room there? Oh, bradycardia. That might be why. Yeah, cardiac arrest. That would do it. Sudden loss of blood flow, resulting from the failure of the heart to pump effectively. No shit. I didn't realize mild frostbite on your hands, though, can give you a heart attack. Where the hell do you buy Zoo Tycoon these days? I don't know where, because I don't know where my original copy's gone. Excuse me. Well, we must have handled it well. Have no untreated patients for 6 days. We're still 4 out of 6. So your mans didn't die, at least. Well, actually, according to this, he's still in there. Am I actually making a profit? What? Wait, did I spend $828,000 on the waiting room? Well, no, that's today. The hell did I do today? Is my game balked? I didn't do anything today. Yesterday I built that room, but it came up as 0. Hmm. I wonder if this information will disappear um after today. In which case I may need to reload an earlier save or something and just redo the waiting room because it's weird. I mean, we're handling everything just fine. I also have this empty space here, which I don't really know what to do with, so at the moment it's just a blank area. I did consider turning it into a smaller radiology department, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to fit all the rooms in there for radiology. I could try stuffing more hospital rooms in there, but I mean, given the fact that no one is using these rooms to begin with, do I really need to go about adding more in here? Like even the ICU, that patient moved out, meaning there's no one in ICU right now. All these doctors and nurses just taking up my money. So, what is the deal? Why do I not have anyone coming up here? It's actually now confusing me. Didn't I buy... Wait a minute. Interesting. I could have sworn I bought ambulances. Well, you know what? That'll actually do the job. Hang on. See, that's part of the reason why I don't really want to put them there like that. Because if I put them like this, if I put them like this, their nose is sticking over the line, and they're in the grass. If I put them here like this, the front looks right, but now their ass is sticking out too far. There we go. Now we should definitely be getting people in the emergency area. Because it's our business too. I need another drink already. We stuck? Oh, here we go. Oh, see, look, that's better. $1,000 spent. I mean, it still doesn't sound completely accurate, but oh well. In any case, by the way, I actually made a heavy loss. 600,000, but all these departments that are just sitting there waiting, so if all my ambulances want to go out there and find me some patients, now is the time. Severe hemorrhage, open wound, chest injury, hypovolemic shock. We go from one room to the other, apparently, according to those two. Alright. What about you? Severe arm pain, severe leg pain, abdominal pain. And we've already identified it as a severe thermal burn. To traumatology with you then, I guess. Now we are on a 50-50 between pulmonary laceration and aortic rupture. Oh, we just figured it out. Don't skimp on your doctors. Oh, we immediately identified it as a neck-shattered wound. Whoop whoop. All the ambulances are out. None of the ambulances are in. Bed required for examination, interview, is occupied or your staff has been busy for a long time. What do you mean, interview? Waiting for a doctor/technologist for examination. Where are all the doctors? Where are all the doctors? Sitting around. Do I need another one of these rooms? There you go. Just in case we need a fourth one for whatever reason. Oh, we performed a surgery. Ah, this one. Did you really walk her all the way around this way? They good? Yeah, okay, they're in bed now. So, how are we actually holding up? It looks like we're actually holding up well. Well, we have plenty of doctors, and I can't hire any more day nurses. Okay. But they're only for the night crew, though. Arm ballistic wound. So how are we holding up? Well, we're making a profit now, but we did also receive $10,000 as a grant. So, oh, blimey. Everyone's collapsing. Oh, blimey, sorry about that. Started struggling to breathe for a second. Yeah, I'm collapsing too. I do feel a lot more tired all of a sudden, actually. I didn't accidentally take my... Did I accidentally take my night tablets? Hold on. Did I take the day or the night ones by accident? I took the day. Ugh. Bed required for treatment. Upper limb trauma. Surgery is occupied. Or your staff are busy for a long time. Is that surgery staff that means we're waiting for? I guess it could be surgery staff that we're busy, that we're waiting for. Maybe I just didn't have enough people or something for surgery, maybe. Wow, those ambulances are very loud, aren't they? Can I turn them down specifically? No. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Who's the staff that we're waiting for? Waiting for a doctor slash technologist for examination. Yeah, any office or diagnostic unit. Maybe it really is just waiting for them to arrive here in the cardiography units. Yeah, let me just watch this dude. I'm dozing off slightly, goddamn. So is the surgery room actually full? No? How many doctors do we have that are capable of performing surgery? Hold on. In hospitalization for traumatology, we have 3 surgeons and 4 anesthesiologists. We also have 3 cardio techs, but 0 USG techs. Do I need USG techs? Maybe I should make a training room or something. Because I'm just going around looking for any... Here we go, actually. Whoop whoop. Oh no! A patient actually died. Well, that got reset. And we've also got one of our first deaths. Because this hospital has actually been pretty much flawless until now. What a shame. She was in ICU as well. Meaning she was being monitored, but potentially not enough staff. Hold on. Let's just buy out the rest of the doctors in here. No one in here as well, which leads me to believe that they're all busy. Come on, one of them has to have the that surgery thing I saw a moment ago. I think I had a thing there, so it wasn't showing it to me. There we go. Some extra doctors and extra nurses, that might help. Protective dressing. Hmm. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm drinking some Powerade right now because I want to keep up my... I was sweating a lot today despite having all that water, so I'm trying to drink something that would, like, help replenish that. Also zero sugar. But, like, wow, my brain... We had a fatality again. Where are they? Oh, there they are. No. No, that's not them either. I don't know, actually, but I just realized the ICU is actually now busy. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 beds left. How's it? How's emergency doing? No one still. Good God. Maybe I've put more into the ICU staff rooms, staff areas. Put more there. How are we doing in traumatology? Oh, we have some people here in the high intensity area, and a small handful over in the normal area. But we have a surgery as well going on, so. I just realized I don't actually have many doctors down here doing diagnosing. The handful of doctors and nurses still waiting around, so clearly there is still room for that. So it makes you wonder what this is. Bed required for treatment. Upper limb trauma surgery is occupied, or your staff has been busy for a long time. I have staff, both doctors and nurses, who are sitting around doing nothing. What is it that I'm missing? I only have 3 surgeons. Is that the problem? I doubt it, because you kind of need the surgery rooms, and at the moment, there's no surgery active. Do I need more attendance in radiology? Is that what this is? Well, let's start by getting more people into the labs. Because no one here has got any good numbers. We've maxed out the staff now in labs. Let's go to radiology and do the same. Well, that's all the rooms filled. They died. I want to see the staff list. Hang on. Alright, I guess I can't. I don't know. Waiting for surgical team. Maybe it's not enough surgery nurses or something. Yeah, looks like I've only got one of two. So when one surgery is active, there isn't enough surgery nurses to cover another surgery. But I still have 3 surgeons. Okay, I think I'm honing in on the problem. I have a lot of nurses. I don't have enough surgery nurses. How does that look? Obviously, these people have no training in it, but, you know, we'll teach you as you go. Yeah, trauma surgery, anesthesiology, traumatology, medical surgery, and medical surgery. Yeah, it should be enough. I should have enough. Just we could measure, we'll just add them to it as well, to the trauma surgery. Alright, looks like we're getting ready for a surgery. Oh, we're getting ready for 2 surgeries. Maybe that's the problem, really, is it just wasn't enough people for this for all the surgeries that were performing, or that were queued up. Oh, there's apparently a long way to the pharmacy. Now it's a long wait for an interview. Maybe I need to just double all of the staff that I have available to me, because what I'm seeing is that I have enough staff to run 2 surgeries, but I have enough rooms for 4. So I just need to basically double my staff count, and then I should have enough staff then for everything. Why did I design the room this way? Yeah, it looks like the clinical nurses, not really many of them. Oh my God. What is prompts? Oh my God, the ICU is nearly full. 3 beds left in ICU. And yet the emergency area, fucking empty. You, general hospitalization is not as needed, isn't needed as much as fucking emergency area. Oh, I guess I had enough surgeons. I just didn't have enough nurses, because now I'm running 3 surgeries at the same time. But looks like I'm getting ready for a 4th surgery. Yeah. Well, at least I'm churning out surgeries. I mean, that should be a fair bit of money. Oh, see, that one was a loss. Today I'm already making a profit today, but we'll have to see how that goes. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. There's a lot of stretchers running around right now. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I'm thinking I need to double the size of the traumatology department soon. Like, I've still got quite a few beds available, but they are actually filling out. Meanwhile, downstairs, fucking ICU is getting maxed out, but emergency is completely unused. Like, why? Why is emergency unused? That's crazy. All the rooms have everything they need, right? They have a wheelchair, they got the bed. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. We have seen people use them, but it's such a low number compared to ICU. Like, I'm thinking that I might extend this in order to fit more ICU beds. But at first I thought to myself, oh, I'll have this be more nurse rooms. But how big are these rooms? 4 by 4. I guess I could do this. Just fit an extra 11 beds in. It's not much, but it's something. There we are. And then the floor. That's a pillar. And then put that there, and put that there. Floor. And then, excuse me, I then need to put in these other things that were missed. For instance, stretches. And then there. Hang on, which way did I just rotate? There we go. There we go. And then I just need to put down some mobile workstations around. And then I personally like to then put this stuff around. Did I put this around? Yeah, I did. I did put it around. There we go. So now we got a few extra rooms. Another long pharmacy wait. Oh my god, wow. Okay, well, I wasn't really gonna put down any more computers because I didn't think I'd ever get that busy, but prove me wrong. Notice that some of these bills are really expensive. Like, a lot of these are like $20 to $70. But I saw, look, there's $230. $230 worth of medicine. The hell are you buying? Oh, this person here has radiation dermatitis. Oh, and this patient just died. Oh, I did it again. Traumatology seems to actually be handling itself alright. It's mainly the people that are used for surgeries that's the problem, so we don't have enough surgery rooms. We need more people monitoring people in ICU, and we need more staff for surgery. Okay, well, we're in the bed, so I'm going to assume that we don't have the staff on hand to make rounds. Which seems interesting because we have doctors and nurses just sitting here. And now we're waiting for a free operating room. We're making profits? No, we're not. That's the thing, is that we're not making profits anymore. Because what I was gonna say is maybe the next step is to just duplicate this floor and this floor. We don't really, and then replace all of the beds in here with ICU, because clearly ICU is the thing we need more. But God only knows the second that I ditch this emergency area, I'm gonna need it all of a sudden, so. But like, we have plenty of ICU patients, but we have a lot of people who need surgery. I don't know how many of these people need surgery, but yeah. What's the current top floor? Oh yeah, traumatology. How much did we say how many rooms we used? A solid amount of of the rooms in traumatology are being used, meaning it's probably not the worst thing in the world just to straight up duplicate this floor. The big thing really is the amount of doctors and nurses. That's what we need. And ultimately means if the second floor gets filled up as much as this, we won't have enough staff, but I'm gonna do it. Well, actually, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna do it. Loading, loading, loading. Whoop. I heard it place. Now it's just registering all the room changes. Hey, there we go. Come to think of it, I don't think I put. Yeah, I didn't actually put mirrors in that bathroom. I just realized I will have to fix that in a moment. I wonder if I'm gonna have enough money to finish this. What the heck? What am I even placing? I just realized that the wall's not painted. I am noticing things now all of a sudden. I don't think there's mirrors in here either. I think they're just walls. Alright, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. The fact that the game doesn't let you just put down the thing regardless is actually kind of annoying. There we go. I think that's everything copied now. Huh. Including the mop that's in use. Interesting. None of these rooms were actually also Windows noises. Also, none of the rooms were actually copied, except for this stuff here on the side. Huh. There we go. Well, that's fixed. I've still got to fix all this gubbins as well, but at least the bulk of it is fixed. And then this one was the burn unit. It's separated into corridors like this for easier cleaning. was the HDU. No, it was not separated. That was just HDU through and through. Alright. And now we assign the doctors and nurses again. What was it that we were missing, though? It was... I think it was surgery nurse... I think it was... Actually, I don't know what it is. I think... Oh, it's surgeons, I think. I think there's the anesthesiologist, though. And what's your name? Maria Jose Nath. There you go. Alright. So there's the anesthesiologist. And I believe I made the... Hold on, what? What did I do? So these are all surgeons except for these guys, which are diagnostics. Okay, well... I'm probably not going to do that same thing. Because I think I need more diagnostics as well. And surgeon... 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 So there's all the doctors. Now I gotta do the nurses. What did I do for the nurses? Surgery nurses... And then surgery nurses halfway. Oops. I hope this works, by the way, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to recover from this. Alright, just at a glance, how does that look? Immediately we're having more surgeries done. But it looks like we need more, we do actually need more surgery nurses. God damn it. There we go. There we go. More surgery nurses. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. Just 5 rooms. And 5 rooms active. Or not. It's a bit hard to tell with them constantly moving in and out and having different steps that they need to follow. Okay, come on, this has got to be enough. Because we haven't actually changed how many patients we're seeing. We just changed how many uh how many doctors and nurses I have. There we go. Well, that's fixed. God, how much money did I spend today? Apparently not as much as I thought, but I have a sneaking suspicion that my numbers are off because I definitely spent more than $600,000. Surely, either way, I can't afford. Like I've definitely made a loss, but I'm just hoping that the increased number of staff will help cover for the patient intake. Because now we've got all these extra surgeries that we can run at the same time. Though it is possible that it's still not going to be enough. But I'm going to go a day without buying anything, and I'm going to see how much I'm actually going to be making and losing from this. The pharmacy again? Man, I should have made a bigger pharmacy. In fact, I think I have to do that now. There we go. There's another attendant. That is so many people in the pharmacy, though. I mean, in time, they're all being seen, but, like... Well... Well, I ended up spending money when I said I didn't want to, but... Oh my god, this game is getting laggy. Oh, we just ran someone over. Oh, we just ran someone else over with the ambulance. Alright, we'll accept it. Did they all go into the ICU, or are they all going to emergency, though? Traumatology. Well, I did just build all those extra rooms, I guess, so... But... It does mean we can be overrun with patients again. Wait, but I thought we spent all that money yesterday, didn't we? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we did it slightly after midnight or something. I'm just trying to think. All these extra departments that I have because of all these mods. I'm never going to be able to put them all in the hospital. Not before the game crashes, anyway. So it makes me wonder if there's a way for me to create specialist hospitals or something, rather than the general ones like I always end up doing. Because something tells me I'm not going to be able to fit in all of these departments in this hospital when I'm already using up 4 out of like 20 floors or something. I can't believe this whole area is unused. Okay, well, having a look online, looking at Reddit, someone says that patients only end up in emergency hospitalization in 4 ways. They collapse and are not yet diagnosed, and then diagnosed ones go to ICU. They arrive by ambulance. Ambulance patients are earned from insurance objectives. Well, I have ambulances coming in, but they're not going to emergency. They're just going straight to ICU. And your clinic doctors send them to observation, which you would have to do manually in doctor mode. I think I'm in doctor mode. I think. Or I send a patient to TC. So what I'm hearing is I shouldn't have bothered making so many rooms. I should have made more ICU rooms, not general rooms. Huh. I mean, we're holding our own. You're not able to complete the event in time, or one of your patients was misdiagnosed, died, or was transported away. You proceed to drop for this day, or until you successfully complete another event. Okay, well, no one died, I know that, because it still says have no untreated patients 1, and we still got this here saying 0. So, that means that we just didn't complete it in time, meaning that we were too slow. Don't really know how to make it faster, but I guess having more staff and more surgery rooms probably would have done it. I guess. So anyway, swelling, bruise, pain, and redness. This is the first time I've been asked this in a long time, actually. Really wish it would tell me where. But X-ray the chest. we'll go from there. Chest contusion. Well, there we go. Easy peasy. Well, the ICU is not overrun right now. What's our staff situation like for that, though? A little low, but we seem to still have some nurses and doctors on standby at times, so... Not all the time, and not very often, but we do. So... Yeah, now it becomes just the game of finding out whether or not I'm actually going to make any money from this. Going buck wild and duplicating the floor like that is a bit crazy. Is anyone actually using this floor's traumatology beds? A couple here. And that's it. Actually, the rest are all on the next floor down. And a lot of them aren't even in use right now. I guess since we've now got increased surgery usage, we're actually churning out our patients faster than we're actually getting them in now. Which is probably what I should have done to begin with. Do I need to bother with adding the doctors in for this room for upstairs yet? I don't think so. These guys aren't busy, and this guy hasn't even moved in ages. Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, okay, I don't need to bother. They're just sitting there doing sweet FA. Sweet fuck all. Okay, I'm gonna follow you and make sure you go through everything properly. I thought I said leaving for a second. No, hospitalized collapse. Not leaving. There you are. So hospitalized in ICU. We know that you have a mild frostbite on your leg, so we're not putting you in emergency yet. Hospitalized treated. Alright. Okay, now I need to know how much money we're making. Okay. Did I make a profit? Yes, I did. Fantastic. Looks like I'm going to walk away from this crazy expansion without actually fucking up. I was a little concerned that I might have overextended by just duplicating the floor like that and then hiring staff for every single spot, but... No, it actually looks like we're fine. Cool. I mean, it's not like the most crazy amount of money made, but I mean, I lost 5 grand because I failed the event. So... That's still already going to be like 147,000 in a day. I did make a little from grants, didn't I? I don't know, did I? I don't know, but it doesn't really matter though. 140,000 means I'm at least making a profit. It's not a crazy amount of money, but it's enough that I'm not going to be going into the red. Question is, what's next then? So I have ICU, I have traumatology. Is this the part where I expand the general surgery department? I think it might be. I'm gonna need another floor though for that. What do I need for that? It's just general offices, reception, cleaning area, and then hospitalization, cardiography, sonography, diagnostic unit, regular ward, HD. That. Yeah, that's a whole floor right there. Given how much is required in hospitalization, I probably want to dedicate a floor just to hospitalization, and then I can share the clinic room with another department. Probably like internal medicine or something. Might do that. So I need 2 floors. Oh, I've actually only got 12 floors. I'm definitely not fitting all those departments in then. Alright, so we've got 2 floors. Excuse me. Alright, so general medicine, I need a waiting room, which I'm going to want to put right in front of the doors. I don't know how busy this department's going to get. Let's say this busy. And then I don't need a reception area though. I could still just filter everyone through the main door. That's fine. Oopsies. Um, restroom. I'm just gonna copy paste that one. All right. I'm assuming the general surgery office is gonna be the same as these guys down here on the bottom floor, so I could probably just copy paste one of these. Yeah, they don't fit snugly in there, do they? Alright. If we're not going to do snugly, we'll just have to do what we can. I didn't realize these rooms were 5 by 5. I thought these guys were 4 by 4. Ugh. Alright. Maybe not. Oh, well, actually, tell you what, I'll just push it one extra way and just have this one be one extra wide. What do you think? This is probably enough. How many did I need for traumatology? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rooms. I've just mapped out 16 rooms. So this is the same number of rooms as traumatology, and traumatology is not full in their diagnostic room. So I probably don't need to worry too much about putting any more rooms down. This will be fine. I am going to put a cleaning closet here. And here. And I'll probably end up, well, I'm probably going to have the entire area be a cleaning cupboard, but then I'm going to split it into different departments as I go. Because I don't need a cleaning cupboard that big. But, like, I have this entire floor. I just know that I'm not going to have enough room for an on-call room, a nurse's station, diagnostic units, regular ward, lounge rooms, sonography, cardiography, HDU. That's going to be too much. Oh, and operating rooms. It's going to be too much. So I'll probably have an entire floor dedicated to just the hospitalization for general surgery, and have this one be another clinic floor. I need a common room. There we go, that'll do. Put another corridor down to help with cleaning. And that's basically all of the rooms here that we need. Yeah, okay. So this is general surgery. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, that's all the external walls. Now the internal ones. What color do I want this floor to be? I guess this is blue, isn't it? It's blue and white. So we'll go with that one. It'll be a nice color. Come on, game. Steady on. Something I didn't consider. If I open this department, is it going to immediately then shout at me for not having uh hospitalization active? It might do, actually. I didn't think of that. I don't want to wait until I have like $3 million before I start working on another department. That's going to be a very long time. So I'll keep going with what I've got now and just assume that everything will be okay. That everything will in fact be awesome. Do I want to put these ones sideways instead? It'd be a lot more uniform if I have them facing up and down, but you know what? I'm actually going to put these ones sideways, just so that way there is actually a difference. We don't end up with just hallways everywhere. Suppose I gotta pick what other departments are going on this floor too, because if this is the clinic floor, I'm gonna have a lot of clinics. General surgery, I guess, internal medicine, orthopedy. I don't know, and then I guess I could pick one of the department ones because I don't really want to put in neurology or infectious diseases. They're gonna require a floor of their own. I don't know. I could put in any of these ones, like oncology, gynecology. Problem is that no one seems to like need these departments specifically, but I haven't gotten around to using any of the modded ones really just yet, so I haven't quite figured out how they smoothly fit into the game. So start with I'll work it out as I go. God damn it. Oh, for Pete's sake. This random lag spike is actually bothering me a bit. Okay, well that time it was just me. I guess I'll put the kitchen here. Ugh. Fridge. Microwave. Sink. Corner. Big kitchen, this one. I mean, it's a bigger common room, so. Dining table. Chair, 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 chair. Oh, I didn't put a coffee machine down. Coffee machine. a door. Oh wait, hang on. Am I using restricted doors for? Yes, I am. One restricted door, and I'll put another restricted door here, so that way I can access it from the other side too. There's a big empty gap here in the middle that I wasn't expecting to have. What do I put in this spot? Guess I could put another dining table. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad. What direction is that? That direction, but I also think I might have used the wrong type of wood. Yes, I have. I need the darker wood. That's better. Oh, that looks nice. Still a big empty space on the wall, but... Ooh, I put fruit juice down on one of the tables. That one there. Any good decorations I could put down instead just to fill the void? Put down some posters. Yes, this looks better already. And a potted plant. No. 2 potted plants. Put one there. That's better. Alright. Benches. Yeah, this looks right. Because I'm actually going to do what I did down here on the first floor. And I'm going to put the flat ones against the wall here, like this. Hold on, did I use... Okay, no, I see what I did. I've already forgotten what I did. I'm the one that built all this shit, and I've already forgotten what I did. There we go. Perfect. I guess this makes the clinic for this department actually up and running. The only thing I need to do now is to make the cleaning closet. Which, like I said, I'm going to share with multiple departments, so I'm going to make sure it all fits snugly into, like, one area. There we go. That's snug enough. I guess I may as well leave it like this now. I've got everything I need in this little area. Oh. Won't let me do that. There we go. I'm dying. And I refuse to do it quietly. Oh, come on, game, you can do it. There we go. I suppose that's something I could have done in order to make sure I actually had enough doctors for surgery, is not every doctor down here needs to have the advanced one. I just like having all the doctors have advanced diagnosis, so that way I don't have to butt in all the time and tell them how to do their job. Alright. So theoretically, they should all now utilize the clinic. I don't know how many of these people are actually going to use this clinic. It's brand new, and I mean, I gotta wait until tomorrow. I guess I gotta wait till tomorrow, don't I? Because it pre-plans all of your patients ahead of time. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. God, I really wish I was able to actually assign shifts manually. The day shift and the night shift. Because it really is just when the day starts, this mass of people coming in and out of the hospital. And then, same with the night shift. Everyone leaves at once and everyone comes in at once. Oh, yay, 10 surgeries. Hey, oh, there's people here. They actually did come in here. And we actually have patients waiting. Fun. As long as we don't get, like, overrun. Oh, piss. Oh, I'm not going to pronounce that. Splenopancreatic laceration. hell does that mean? Occurs when an object pierces the body and tears the pancreas and the spleen simultaneously. How do you tear the pancreas and the spleen simultaneously? What, like a stab wound? Well, they died. Apparently they were a priest, an 87-year-old priest. That's a lot of injuries this person had here. Including septic shock. You know what? You know what? You know what? I might actually end the stream here, to be honest. My throat's dying on me again. And it's becoming more and more noticeable, which is making it more and more inconvenient. So I might just leave it here, unfortunately. Thank you for joining me and putting up with me while I'm very slowly meandering my way through this on a sick day. You all have yourselves a good rest of your morning or afternoon or whatever you are currently experiencing. And I will see you all later. Farewell.